Hey guys, Brian, Vinny, and Matt back for another Disc Golf Examiner disc review. We got a special one today from Discraft. Vinny, what are we going to use?
We have this Discraft driver here. It's a Discraft Force, actually.
Okay, so we're going to use... I'm sorry guys, I can't do this. He really wanted me to put a Star Wars reference in here, and I just can't do it. So, Vinny, why don't you tell me a little bit about the Force? How did you think it flew?
This Force is pretty domey and overstable. Flew really overstable. Pretty stiff plastic. And yeah, lots of glide still though, for how overstable it is.
So for your arm speed, which is top notch in my opinion, yet you're able to throw 550 in some cases, you thought it was overstable. That's interesting. Now Matt, for an amateur player, somebody who's never thrown this disc before, what did you think of it?
Well, as Vinny said, with it being a dummy plastic and a wide rim high-speed driver, it is definitely very overstable for somebody of my arm speed. It'll be good for if you need something that you need to get around a tight dog leg left or right if you're really good with sidearms as well.
Okay, cool. Well, let's go ahead and show you how we got to those conclusions. We'll start it off by going to the profile.
The McBeth Elite Z Force is a pretty domey, overstable driver. The rim feels about average for a 12-speed rim, and it's definitely got a good heartbeat to it.
When Vinny threw the Force on a hyzer line, the tailwind really helped push that disc. It started dumping out midway through the flight, going about 440.
Throwing the Force on a hyzer, I released it low, but it still held the hyzer line. And even with the snow, still had a really good skip across it.
When Vinny threw the Force on a flat release, that tailwind really kept it nice and straight and long, about 380 feet, got a good skip. Ended up going about 450.
Force on a flat line, a little nosed up, but it held the line for at least a good half its distance, maybe a little bit more, and then had a nice good fade at the end there to the left.
When Vinny threw the Force on an Anheuser, he threw it pretty low, but it still had the overstability to come back there at the end. It got a really good skip and went about 450.
Throwing the Force on an Annie, right as out of my hand, it fought back and had its usual overstable finish, hard left.
Jeff, can you move over? Yeah, there we go. Thank you. All right, guys. Well, that's how we threw the Discraft Force in the Elite Z plastic. Pretty interesting disc. Special thank you to Discraft for sending us the disc for today's review. You guys are awesome. So, all right, until next week, guys. Keep banging those chains.